just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins.
Joey Slide taking off for Tennessee.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Slide to kick things off. And off we go from South Florida. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with A-10. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Tua. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Tua, give it to A-10. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. On the move left. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Darren Waller. Touchdown Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Seven Pirates. Cut 19. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw is Ward. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 3rd down, here's Pollard. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run for it, and it's Pollard.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Bronco switch.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6.
Back to 60. Hey, check that. Ready?
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Tennessee.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard running left. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, 10.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
On the give, it's Pollard. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates.
Here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Pollard searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Brings up
18,
fourth
try it
down.
in. 19, Wyatt. Nothing, 19.
On fourth down, Ward. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Again, it's Pollard. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
At the 19-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal. It's inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he will score! Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On the left, over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. Looked like the Titans were able to get back on this one. Indeed, they did. So Tennessee keeps the ball. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now, first down throw for Tua. This one caught by Wallace. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tua now on first down. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard
Second down and 3.
at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Good.
Throwing again, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle.
To number 17, Jalen Waddle. A 5-yard gain.
Here comes second and 4.
At the Titans' 7-yard line.
East right. Hey.
To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. Pushed out to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Malik Washington. Down Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, here's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make.
He's going to pick up a Titans 1st down, as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
Here we go. Hot 70, hot 70.
To the air again, Ward. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Ward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Right side, caught by Wiley. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st down, Titans.
Throwing again is Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, it's Ward. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Ward to throw again. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, it's Ward. He'll spot the Fuller Longhorn, Gunnar Helm. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Nice job by the running back making the 1st guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his 1st try, the rest of his guys are all rallying.
And he's in. Josh Wiley. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back? build off this last drive.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Feed the handle. Now, Tua. This one complete to Washington. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's got it about the 8. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
For a Miami Dolphin.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Late Washington. Touchdown Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Again, it's Tua. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They'll return this from the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Ward. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Open downfield is Wiley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
30. 1st down, Titans.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Trap 50, trap flanking 18.
To throw is Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Well, former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, able to pursue his man and drop him for a loss of 4.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Here's Ward. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Tennessee.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Spears goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. So So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a two-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
First and 10 now from the 36.
Number 1 hard. Number 1 hard. It's this.
Tua gonna throw. To the outside. He's got Waddle. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. And his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hold the set. Don't be lying. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Ward. He has Lockett over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 35, here's second and 2. Shotgun snap for Ward. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Titans first down.
From the gun, here's Ward. Forced to his right. Now he'll air one out. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to hook up with Tyjae Spears coming out of the backfield that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Let's go now.
Off play action, it's Ward. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one finds Lockett down the left side. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. To the air again, Ward. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having
a throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Dolphins will take over here just past the 30.
Really, to play quarterback at this level, Mike, it's not a matter of how hard can you throw or how fast can you run or the strength of your arm. It's really, can you play the game within the game? Can you manipulate the linebackers in this?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jarvis Brownlee. And the Titans are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Great way to start the drop. A gain of 20 and a first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Here's 2nd down. On play action, it's Ward. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The last thing you want to do here, Mike, in 3rd and a mile is make a bad situation worse. Get the ball out of your hand, pick up as much yardage as you can, and just think about it as adding to that 4th down punt. But they take a sack, and now it's 4th and 2 miles.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Now, 1st down throw for Tua. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Tua sending it deep for Waddle. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
On 1st down, it's Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Ward. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Ward. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.